Have you ever finished a long day at work only to slump onto your couch, scrolling endlessly through your phone, feeling drained, unproductive, and guilty? Trust me, you're not alone. Most people waste their precious evenings, unaware that a simple mindset shift could turn these wasted hours into the most valuable part of their day. What if I told you that your habits after work could completely transform your life, boosting your productivity, mental health, and overall happiness? Here's something controversial. Relaxing doesn't mean switching off your brain completely. In fact, the most successful people understand how to unwind productively, leveraging their evening routines to set themselves apart. Imagine being able to reclaim your time and reset after work, creating an evening routine for success that propels your personal growth. It's entirely possible, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. If you're tired of saying, "I'll start tomorrow," or frustrated that you can't figure out how to stop procrastinating, stick around. Today, I'll share the evening habits that saved my evenings after work, allowing me to build self-discipline habits, master time management after work, and embrace a healthy evening routine. By the end of this video, you'll have practical productivity tips after work to immediately apply, helping you finally stop wasting time and start living intentionally. Creating a transition ritual between work and evening. One of the biggest mistakes people make is jumping straight from work into either chores or total laziness. That abrupt shift confuses the brain. It doesn't know if it should stay in go mode or completely power down. That's why a transition ritual is crucial. Think of it like a psychological doorway between your professional world and your personal evening routine. It doesn't have to be dramatic. A short walk, lighting a candle, or even changing clothes can signal to your brain that it's time to reset after work. This simple step sets the stage for everything else. For instance, someone might end their workday by jotting down tomorrow's to-dos, then immediately doing 5 minutes of mindful breathing. That small act can eliminate lingering stress, helping them avoid the black hole of procrastination. It's a way of saying, "The day's work is done. Now I choose how to spend my time." Without this, your mind stays tangled in work mode, even while you're trying to unwind productively. And here's the twist. Once this habit becomes part of your daily routine after work, it doesn't just help you relax, it boosts your self-discipline habits too. You start making better decisions about how you spend your evening. Instead of falling into Netflix purgatory, you might read a few pages from Atomic Habits or do a 15-minute stretch session. That mental reset becomes the foundation for a productive evening routine, but it only works if you're intentional about it. And speaking of intentionality, planning the evening with time blocking. Most people think planning your evening kills spontaneity. But here's the thing. Without a plan, your evening often disappears into the digital void of YouTube, snacks, and just one more episode. Time blocking, on the other hand, gives your brain a roadmap. It's a mindset shift from reactive to intentional living. Instead of drifting, you're designing your personal growth routine one block at a time. And no, it doesn't mean scheduling every second. Here's how it works in real life. Imagine your evening is 4 hours. Block 1 hour for unwinding. Yes, that includes dinner. 1 for personal development, a course, a book, journaling. 1 for movement or a hobby, and 1 for resetting your environment. Boom! You've just created a productive evening routine with structure and purpose. When you know what you're doing and when, it becomes easier to stop wasting time and harder to fall into the scroll hole. Time blocking isn't about perfection. It's about rhythm. If your reading block becomes a brainstorming your side hustle session, that's still a win. You're staying present, focused, and disciplined. The goal isn't rigidity, it's clarity. And with time, your mind starts to crave that structure. It becomes easier to resist the urge to procrastinate and easier to say no to things that don't fit your self-improvement habits. And once your evening starts working for you, choosing one keystone habit for personal growth. Here's something most people overlook. You don't need 10 new habits to change your life after work. You just need one keystone habit. It's the kind of habit that naturally leads to other good decisions, like a domino effect for your personal growth routine. This could be reading, exercising, journaling, or even prepping tomorrow's clothes. The trick is picking something meaningful that aligns with your bigger goals and sticking with it consistently. Let's say you choose journaling. 10 minutes every night you reflect on your day and set intentions for tomorrow. That small act improves your self-awareness, reduces mental clutter, and even sharpens your time management after work. It leads to better sleep, more clarity, and fewer late-night regrets. Or maybe it's a 20-minute workout that energizes your mind and body. Once that habit locks in, other healthy evening habits start falling into place naturally. The power of one habit is wildly underrated. You're rewiring your brain for discipline without feeling overwhelmed. Instead of spinning your wheels with 12 half-baked routines, you build momentum with one solid practice. And soon, that one habit becomes the anchor in your evening routine for success. But there's a deeper level to this. You can make this habit feel effortless with the right environment. Designing an environment that supports your goals. Most people blame their lack of discipline on willpower, but here's the truth. It's often their environment sabotaging them. If your space screams distraction, phone buzzing, TV on, clutter everywhere, then of course you'll struggle to build healthy evening habits. The solution? Make your environment work for you, not against you. Small tweaks can make a big difference in how to stop procrastinating and reclaim your time. Picture this. Your book of the month, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins perhaps, is already on your pillow. Your phone's in another room. Your yoga mat is rolled out by 7 p.m. That's not discipline, that's design. You're automating self-discipline habits by making the desired behavior the easiest option. Want to journal daily? Keep your notebook visible. Want to stop wasting time? Block distracting apps after 8 p.m. These tiny shifts eliminate friction and boost follow-through. When your environment is aligned with your intentions, motivation becomes less important. You're no longer relying on bursts of inspiration, you're relying on structure. And structure, my friend, leads to freedom. This is one of the smartest productivity tips after work that few people talk about. And once your environment is set, there's one more piece that ties it all together: the art of slowing down without switching off. Slowing down without shutting down. Slowing down after work doesn't mean becoming a zombie. That's the trap most people fall into, thinking rest means total disengagement. But true rest, the kind that restores you, is active. It's about choosing how you unwind, not just collapsing into whatever's easiest. The goal? To reset after work while still honoring your energy, goals, and future self. It's the ultimate mindset shift. Rest can be restorative and intentional. Instead of mindlessly watching TV, imagine spending 30 minutes sketching, playing guitar, or doing a brain dump in your journal. That's how you unwind productively. Your brain gets the signal. I'm relaxing, but I'm not checking out. That's the sweet spot where creativity flourishes and procrastination fades. You're still in control. This approach is one of the most underrated self-improvement habits because it preserves your energy while still fueling your growth. It's also a way to make your daily routine after work feel nourishing instead of numbing. When you wrap up your evening with something that feeds your soul, a book, a warm bath, a chat with someone you love, you sleep better, think clearer, and wake up stronger. It's not about hustle, it's about harmony. And when that harmony becomes part of your evening routine for success, the line between productivity and peace starts to blur in the best possible way. So now you've got the blueprint. You know how to reclaim your time, how to stop procrastinating, and how to build a productive evening routine that actually works. But here's the thing. Knowing isn't enough. What are you going to do about it tonight? Are you going to let your evening slip away again? Or will you start that self-discipline habit you've been putting off? This is your chance to reset after work and create a personal growth routine that pushes you forward. Ask yourself this: what's one small change you can make tonight that your future self will thank you for? Time blocking your evening? Putting your phone in another room? Starting that book you've been meaning to read? You don't need a perfect plan, you just need to start. Because your evenings aren't just leftovers from your day, they're prime time for transformation. If this resonated with you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to grow. We're just getting started, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.